surface projecting portions of the building. I set my burden on the house steps by the kitchen door and lingered to rest, drawing.
Happy anniversary, darling.
Now, as I'm sure you're all aware, today marks the relaunch of our school newspaper, which Grantley's been overseeing in the past few weeks.
Yeah, he's running a bit late. He said to send his apologies.
Right. It's important that we all remember that this paper is our attempt to showcase the anti-gang initiative by painting an honest and, I hope, positive portrait of the school.
It's the third time he's been late this week.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to
Now,
him.
I'm delighted to announce that the Rochdale Observer have offered to distribute the paper to the wider community. And as an insert in this week's edition, it's an opportunity to repair our reputation.
When's it got to be finished by?
3 o'clock this afternoon. Hopefully, Grantley's already made considerable progress. So, I want it brimming with stories of academic achievement, triumphs on the athletics field.
Work of fiction, you mean?
This newspaper is our chance to really drum home what Waterloo Road stands for. Thank you. Tom, do you think I'm right to trust Grantley with this?
Yeah, don't worry. He won't let you down. I'll make sure of it. Any problems, you come and find me, all right?
I'm not a special case.
Hey, no one said you were. Look, those pills they gave you are going to sort you out. You haven't forgotten the psychiatric nurse is coming tonight, have you?
I'll be there.
Hey, let's go see Josh back at school.
Yeah.
What'd the doctor say?
Oh, nothing he hasn't heard before. You know, not smoking on the head, start eating healthily.
But that's it.
Well, what else would he say? Harley, what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for Mr. Budgen. He's supposed to be giving me some extra tuition.
How long you been here?
About an hour.
Well, I'm sure Mr. Budgen's got good reason. Late night, was it?
Oh, he needs to start telling Mrs. Budgen to iron his shirts.
Grantley, you can't just turn up here like you've just rolled in from the pub. Michael wants the newspaper finished and distributed by 3 o'clock.
Look, I am well aware of the schedule, Tom.
Well, you have made some headway with this, haven't you?
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
Just don't let me down.
So go on then, spill. What's the score with Finn? Was he tried it on yet? 'Cause he will, you know. They always do.
I've got 2 tickets for tonight. It's a competition to find the best unsigned band in Manchester. You okay?
I'm fine.
What'd you say then?
Pick me up about 8, yeah?
Yeah, cool.
Trudy, where are you going?
I left my essay at home.
Can't you wait till tomorrow?
It's due in today.
All right, see you.
Well, are we doing anything with this newspaper or what? Earth to Budgen! Hi.
Reporters deal with content and sub-editors mould and embellish.
Well, what's your job, sir?
Making sure we don't get sued. Right, well, just because volunteering for the paper means time out of class It does not mean a free ride.
What's in that box, sir?
A little keepsake from my days as a student activist.
Well, what is it?
Oh, give me strength.
It's like an old-fashioned computer, innit?
What did you use it for?
I was editor of our student newspaper, entrenched in a political minefield. A 3-day week, miners' strike, hung parliament. In fact, it was at a rally that I first met my wife.
Oh, what's she like, sir?
Blind.
Right, reporters at one desk and computer boffins, sub-editors at another. Off you go.
Right, I'm saying we make this a sub-editor's desk.
Be easy, innit?
Miss James, go out and talk to the neighbours, find out what's bothering them this week.
I'm not going on my own.
Would anyone care to accompany our intrepid reporter, Denzel?
He's helping me, sir.
Give me a story by break.
That's not long enough.
Welcome to the harsh world of cutting-edge journalism. Back to Miss James. Somebody?
Yeah, so come and meet me round there, yeah?
Mr. Siddiqui. The very person.
Right, I've got to start work.
Just 5 more minutes.
Don't mind me.
Craig was just...
Yeah, I know what Craig was doing, Janice, but not on my time.
You know, Cheryl really loved having you stay last night.
Oh, she's ace.
So we could do it again sometime then.
It's funny you should say that, because I've been thinking...
And I'll have to get the Sing Star out. I do a belting Rihanna.
How about I move in?
What, forever?
Look, I know it's hard to get your head around, but... Janice, I really like you. Oh, I've said something wrong, haven't I?
I can't believe it. Come in, Mr. Byrne. We'll speak about it later.
Right, your job as reporters is to ensure our newspaper is full of entertaining and informative articles, which I appreciate will be a stretch for some of you. Mr. Taylor, problem?
I missed my paper on to be here. You're supposed to be helping me with my reading.
I'm sorry. I had other
It
things.
doesn't matter. I did it anyway, without your help.
Oh, sir. Shona's got an article for the paper.
Oh, good. What have you got? Conspiracy in the tuck shop? Match fixing on the football field? Psychic Shona.
Well, she got hit on the head by a netball last term, and it gave me like this all-seeing eye.
Watergate, parliamentary expenses. I want stories, not hunk of the month.
You gonna help me with this article or not?
What do you want me to do?
I'll do the talking, and you take notes or something.
I ain't your little golfer.
Fine. You talk to him.
All right, bruv.
Nice one.
How was that my fault?
Making out like you're some wannabe gangster. It's pathetic.
Trudy!
What are you two doing?
Budgen's got us working on a story.
What are you doing in there?
Lauren's got a migraine. I should be getting back.
So what do we do now?
I don't know, rude boy. You tell me.
It's not here.
Oh, what are you suggesting?
Go and do some press-ups or something, get it out of your system.
Well, listen, the more we practice, the better our chances.
You're gonna get me fired.
Well, give me one kiss and I'll leave you alone.
Okay, one.
Hmm?
Trudy, it's not like you to be late.
Sorry, miss.
No, actually, I'm glad I bumped into you.
I've been thinking it might be worth trying to arrange some work experience in hotel management. What do you think? I took the liberty of pulling out a few hotel brochures for you.
Thanks.
Is everything all right?
Yes, miss.
Seeing as this newspaper is coming out of the English department, could I urge you to throw in the odd full stop or comma?
I couldn't help but notice you're looking a bit undernourished. Is your wife any better?
We've had better anniversaries.
I didn't know.
32 years. And where am I? Overseeing a cross between Bunty and some celebrity rag.
Have you got anything special planned?
No point. She doesn't recognise me. Looks straight through me most of the time.
My mum was the same. 3 years we had an out, and then one day we were walking through the old estate and she was right back with us, telling us I'd put on weight and how Sam owed her a tenner.
Oh, I should never have put her in that place. She's done more harm than good.
This is not your fault, Grantley.
Should have been more attentive. Parents' evening, training days, Ofsted inspections, all that time I'll never get back. And for what?
Go and be with your wife.
Thought Michael would love that.
Make every moment count, Grantley.
This is a waste of time.
What about Budgen's story?
The locals hate us. There's your story.
It's troublemakers like you they hate.
You know what? I always thought you were a bit of a skank, you know.
You want a slap?
Time to liven things up around here.
What are you doing?
Giving the locals something to really kick off about.
Did you get your essay? Are you all right?
Fine.
You don't look it.
What is it with all the stupid questions? And you got friends of your own to hang around with? Naz.
I want you to have this by way of an apology for this morning. My life is something of a juggling act at the moment. But that's about to change.
How?
First book I ever read cover to cover. Savour every word. Mr. Clarkson is on hand. If you have any questions.
Where's Budgen off to?
Sir, where are you going?
To be with my wife. Be sure that Mr. Byrne gets that. and make sure no one sets fire to the place.
If these loaves are fresh, then I'm Lady Flaming Gaga. I've had paving slabs with more bounce to them.
Now tell me that's not art.
It's vandalism.
It gives people a voice.
It shows no one cares.
People have the right to say what they think. Mark the territory.
Not in my world, they don't.
Graffiti's part of culture, innit? You need to open your mind, Em.
So, what's our article about?
In defence of graffiti, street artists fight back.
And who's gonna write it?
We'll do it together. Run!
Quiet! What's going on? Where's Mr. Budgen?
He's gone, sir.
Gone? What do you mean, gone? Gone where?
This is all your fault, look.
You're not so bad, are you?
Harley, outside now, please. The rest of you get on with your work, quietly. Where is he?
He said he had to be with his wife.
Mr. Clarkson, could I have a word, please?
Now's not a good time, Maggie.
It's important.
He left this for Mr. Byrne.
Thanks, Harley.
Fleur's in a bad way.
Why didn't he say something?
Because he doesn't want people to know that he's not coping. I've never seen him like this. I mean, it's like he's given up.
Right, I'll talk to him.
He needs more than that. He needs a friend, Tom.
Thanks, Maggie. Grantley, it's me. Call me back as soon as you get this.
Sir, is Mr. Budgen sick?
Go over more line.
That's enough.
Mr. Clarkson, have you got a minute? Where is Grantley?
Your guess is as good as mine. He left this for you.
He's tendering his resignation.
His wife's not well. He wouldn't just walk out of here for no good reason.
But if he'd come to me, I could have granted him compassionate leave.
Well, you know, Grantley, he's a proud man.
Find him. See if you can talk some sense into him.
What about the paper?
Well, that's for me and Nicky to sort out now, isn't it?
Oh, Mr. Budgen, wasn't expecting you back.
I had a couple of hours spare, so I thought I'd pop in. What did the doctor say?
No real change, but she's stable.
A surprise for you. Do you remember where we had our honeymoon? It turns out there's a little cottage for sale just down the road. Look. And we always said that we'd up sticks and go, didn't we? When the time was right. Now's the time. Soon you'll be back to your old self, won't you? Just like it used to be. Just one more chance is all I ask.
I think we've lost Grantley.
What about the paper? That's where I come in.
Yeah, I thought we could divvy up the jobs, take on what's left. And believe it or not, Grantley's already assembled a few ideas, and by the looks of things, he's dusted off a few of his old articles.
I wouldn't have the first clue about putting together a paper.
Oh, I've every faith in you, Nicky.
Grantley's coming back, isn't he?
That remains to be seen.
Why weren't you at Budgen's meeting this morning?
I left something at home.
Are you all right? You don't look too good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Trudy, fancy go for some food before we go out tonight? My treat.
What have you done?
Can't a guy treat his girl out of the 3rd degree?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Mr. Byrne and myself will be overseeing the newspaper from here on in. All right. This article is about the miners' strike, which, as you know, led to the 3-day week.
Boring.
You'll notice that it's written by someone we all know very well.
Mr. Budgen.
If you look back at his notes, you'll see that Mr. Budgen typed the article by hand before handing it to the sub-editors to be knocked into shape. So, I want you all to take off your ties and use them as blindfolds.
Ras. You into that kinky stuff, miss, yeah?
Before I let you loose on the job of a reporter, I think it's high time we addressed some of his sloppy keyboard skills. If we're going to be working to a deadline, we've got to improve on 3 words a minute. All right, get a feel for the keyboard. Place your fingers on the middle row of keys. Start typing.
Oh, Josh, you all right, mate?
Something.
Go on, home.
Have a visitor for you, Mr. Budgen. They were here a few minutes ago.
Well, it's probably just taking her out for some fresh air, eh?
No, you don't understand. She's not well enough to go outside. These were a new prescription. All her medication's gone.
I'm sure you're not getting mixed up.
I signed for them myself.
How was Mr. Budgen when you spoke to him?
Well, he wasn't in the best frame of mind, and he's normally so positive. He's taken everything. I should call the police.
Let's not be too hasty.
But why would he just take her without telling us first?
Don't worry. I think I know where they are. I'll find them.
Oh, we should have done this years ago. Our own little cottage. Oh, look what I found down the back of an old drawer, eh? 1980. I had hair, you had bell-bottoms. It was on honeymoon, remember? Walking during the day, and local ales in the evening. And that dash back to the B&B to beat the 10 o'clock curfew.
Think.
Well, we'll finish these later.
You feeling any better?
Yeah, miss.
It's just you seem a bit agitated, that's all.
I just want to get on with this.
How does Josh seem to you?
He'll do anything to get out of the typing lesson.
Simon's just going on about doing work experience in some motel.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
It's just all getting on top of me at the moment, and there's too much to think about.
Can I help?
I wish you could.
Should we go to the library and get this article finished?
Let me find Carl first, yeah? And then I'll see you in there.
Well, you better not leave me to do it all on my own.
Said I'd be there, didn't I?
Ah, so you're in his little crew now, are you?
Get lost, Scout.
He's trouble, you know. Him and that gang of his.
Since when did you care?
I don't.
Who's coming to lunch?
I've got to finish my article. How are you getting on?
Broken window in the science spot.
Is that it?
Yeah. You got anything better?
You'll have to wait and see.
Spill.
Something's up with Trudy.
Oh, forget her.
She had a go at me over nothing. Proper upset she was. You've got to find out what's wrong.
Breathe in that air. You don't get that in Rochdale. And what's even better? Not a teenager in sight. Where are you hiding?
Mr. Budgen.
Oh, just a minute.
Jimmy Stubbs, Holiday Agents Limited.
Have you had much interest in the property?
I'm expecting an offer any time.
All right, let's have a look, shall we?
Bit of spit and polish is all that's needed. It's perfect for an elderly couple like yourselves.
I'll be the judge of that. Come on, darling.
Lovely part of the world, isn't it?
It is, yes. My wife and I came here for our honeymoon.
Try to recapture the old magic, eh?
Something like that.
Grantley, it's me. Look, I need to know what you've done with the pills. The nursing home know that they're missing. Everyone's starting to worry, mate, me included. Now call me back.
She doesn't say much, does she?
My wife's a little under the weather.
I had an aunt just like her. She was fine one minute, then she was barking like a dog the next.
Tell me, Mr. Stubbs, what made you want to be an estate agent? Low self-esteem, sociopathic tendencies, or an overwhelming desire to feel at one with the morally bankrupt?
I don't have to listen to this. I've plenty of other people interested in this property.
Bridging loan's in place. So let's just get on with this, shall we?
You all right?
I'm fine.
So why'd you go and upset Naz?
I'll talk to her.
It's not just today, though, is it? You've been acting weird all week.
Was there something else, Tarek?
What were you doing at the chemist?
I've already told you. I was getting something for Maddie.
Thought you said Lauren.
That's what I meant.
You know I'm gonna call Dad, don't you?
You can't do that.
Then tell me what's going on.
I'm not here yet.
Trudy, you okay?
I just need to speak to Tarek.
Do you want me to come?
This is family business.
I'll come find you later, yeah?
You're on those diet pills, aren't you? Losing weight to keep him happy.
I'm not losing weight.
Then what is it? Because something's not right with you, Trude.
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because if I do, it means it's really happening, doesn't it?
You've lost me.
I don't want to be just another statistic, Tarek. This happens to other girls, ones that are too stupid to know any better.
What does? Look, I'm your brother. And if you've got a problem, we can sort it out as a family.
I'm pregnant.
Yes, you remember coming here. You even had a skinny dipping in that stream over there. Did wonders for tourism, I'm sure.
Terry. I came here with Terry.
No, not Terry. Grantley. You and Terry broke up months before us.
I want Terry.
There's a second bedroom if you plan to have friends over.
No, it'll just be the two of us.
You're not Terry.
No, love, I'm Jamie.
Get him out of here.
What's she going on about?
Just give us a moment, please.
I don't want him here.
Why are you doing this? Half a dozen times we have been here. Why can't you remember? Look, how can I help you if you won't let me in there?
Is everything all right?
You mentioned something about extending the kitchen.
I told you, Mr. Budgen, you're sitting on a gold mine here.
Yeah, well, you would say that, wouldn't you? You're an estate agent.
Well, as you can see, it's all fully equipped. You've got your dishwasher, you've got your washer. Fleur, what more can you need?
Fleur? 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 Fleur!
I don't get it. You're supposed to be the clever one, Trudy. Did he force himself on you?
Of course not.
So how did it happen then?
Use your imagination. Where are you going?
I'm gonna kill him!
You want everyone to know, do you? Because that's what's going to happen. Don't you think this family's been shamed enough?
Did he use anything?
I'm on the pill. Only I was sick a few weeks ago and no one told me.
Oh, I don't want to hear this.
Who was I supposed to ask? Dad? Naz? It's not like I can talk to Mum, is it?
Could have talked to me.
Are you joking?
So what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I could keep it and kiss goodbye to any sort of career.
This is gonna kill Dad. You know that.
There's always a termination.
He's not gonna get away with this.
Look, Finn's done nothing wrong.
You need to end it with him. He's no good for you.
You can't tell me what to do, Tarek.
Don't need to, because you know what I'm saying is right. Does he even know about this?
I'm doing this on my own.
No, you're not.
Hi, I'm looking for Grantley Budgen.
Proper time waster he was.
Was his wife with him?
So she scarpered, got herself into a right old tiz.
Is she okay?
I don't know what she is on, but one mine, son. Grabbed her right by the face, he did. It's no wonder she ran off.
Excuse me! Excuse me, please. Have you seen a woman? 50s, dark hair.
Sorry, no, I haven't.
Oh.
Just the lady. Bread and butter pudding. Well, it's my mum's recipe, actually.
Sorry, Maggie, you've lost me.
The newspaper. I heard you were looking for volunteers.
I think we're striving for something a little more cutting edge than your mum's pudding.
Please yourself.
I know you're on the sub-editor's bench, but we are desperately short on material.
OK, would you like me to write something?
500 words on being head boy. I'm going to need it ASAP.
Yes, miss.
See that, please?
See what?
Whatever it is you've just slipped into your pocket. OK, we can do this the easy way, or we can do it. What are these for, Josh?
They start me stressing out. The doctor gave them to me.
Sorry, I assumed.
How are you getting on?
Oh, still thin on the ground.
Well, I've got an hour free if you need a hand.
Lead the way.
Fleur! 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 I'm here. Oh, you're safe. It's all right. It's all right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Grantley. Grantley, what have you given her?
Stay away from us.
I'm going to call an ambulance, all right?
Leave it!
Look, I know it's been tough for you, mate.
You've got no idea.
Well, you don't just give up on someone, do you? I mean, you keep fighting, however hard it gets.
Do you know why I brought her up here, Tom? It was supposed to be a fresh start for both of us.
What's happened to the pills, mate?
They're in her bag. I just thought that if I could get her away from that place, we might just stand a chance. But she's gone, hasn't she? She's gone.
This is a disaster. Guys, we don't have nearly enough material for this paper. We're supposed to be enhancing our reputation, not diminishing it.
Look, yeah, we're trying our best.
Zach, have you seen Harley?
Not since lunch.
Oh, just in time. If you can give your article to Zach to start formatting, please.
There is no article.
What? Mr. Budgen sent you out this morning to find one. Great.
Thought Tarek was supposed to be helping you. So did I.
Miss Croft. That recipe.
What about it?
Perhaps there is space for it after all.
Ah, well, who'd have thought of that? Maggie Croft. The Fanny Craddock of Waterloo Road. You wait till I tell my sister.
Great.
How are we doing?
35 minutes till we need to hand it in to Miss Bryant.
Is this all we've got?
Yeah, I was hoping for a last-minute burst of creativity.
We can't afford to fail at this. I've put a lot of time and effort into courting the Observer.
I know, you can't knock their enthusiasm. They just lack journalistic bite.
OK, would everyone stop working, please? Gather round. Come on. Look, this newspaper is our attempt to show the wider community just what we're capable of when we work as a team. So let's mix these groups up a bit. Everyone take the article you've been working on and go and sit next to the person on your right. Let's go. Now, with fresh eyes, I want you all to decide whether your stories answer 5 fundamental questions. Who, what, where, when, and why. Who was involved? What happened? Where did it happen? When? And most importantly, why? Off you go. Harley. Shouldn't you be assisting Miss Boston?
Sorry, sir.
What have you got there?
Oh, Mr. Budgen gave it to me.
Goodness me. Usually have to drag you kicking and screaming to read a book.
I've been having extra tuition before school.
With Mr. Budgen?
Yeah, the words are still a bit of a muddle, so I had to download it.
Right. I admire your enthusiasm. Really, I do. But there's a time and a place for quiet reading, and it shouldn't be at the expense of your other commitments, okay? Off you go. You enjoying it?
Yeah, it's about a kid who gets chucked out of school. Don't worry, sir. He's nothing like me.
Where have you been?
I liberated my wife for a few hours.
In the pouring rain?
I wanted it to be a perfect day.
Mrs. Budgen.
She slept most of the way back.
I'm gonna have to get the doctor back down to check her out now. First, let's get you settled, eh?
I can do that.
I think you've done more than enough for one day, Mr. Budgen. Come on. That's more like it.
I wish I knew how to get in there. Just to tell you how happy you've made me. And to say sorry. Sorry for all the times I've let you down.
Shall I ask your friend to wait outside?
Not now, woman.
You can be a right miserable sod sometimes, Grantley Budgen. Do you remember when we went swimming in that stream? It's our special place, isn't it? Fleur. I'm glad I'm here with you.
"32 years. It's 31 more than your mother predicted. And they've been good, haven't they? Eh? For the most part. I'm not saying that being married to me has been easy. You deserve a medal for some of the things you've had to put up with. But we made it, didn't we? Just without any help from anyone else. Just the two of us.
'Okay. Be honest with me, Emily. Would you want to read this paper?
Not really, miss.
No.
Miss, am I too late to submit something?
Perfect timing. Any luck with your article?
Sorry, miss.
Miss?
Not now, Tarek.
I don't know if Emily told you, but we had a problem with the computer. It's all sorted now.
This is really good, Tarek.
Emily did most of it. Mr. Budgen said he wanted stories about what was important to the community.
Yeah. Emily, hold the front page.
You coming on up?
How long we got?
-4 minutes.
-4 minutes.
Can we talk outside?
Yeah, just listen to this first.
Finn, this is an important year for me, for both of us.
Okay. Only me. I just wondered if I could get a quick photo of the head boy and head girl together for the paper. Okay. Big smile. Here we go. And hey! Oh, like a young Will and Kate.
Called it the power behind the throne, which is you, by the way.
Finn,
It just says that everything I've achieved this year is down to you. What were you going to say?
it doesn't matter.
Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once.
I'm so sorry, Grantley. Do you want me to stay? You'll call me.
Just go, Tom.
There are some forms that will need signing, Mr. Budgen.
Is it my fault?
Fleur was suffering from a progressive disease. Only a matter of time before her body started to shut down.
If I hadn't taken her out,
Wouldn't have made a difference. She suffered a stroke. She had your card well and truly marked back then. She came back to you, Mr. Budgen. That's something worth treasuring.
Don't you think it's all a bit quick? I mean, you hardly even know the lad.
Yeah, well, look at me, Mag. I mean, when am I ever going to find a bloke as good as Craig? Well, he loves Cheryl, he treats me like a princess, and he's fit.
Yeah, well, there's not worse than going back to an empty house every night, believe me. I've been doing it for years. Give it a bit more time, eh? Get to know each other better.
Right. Just waiting on Mr. Chalk's photos, and then we're ready to go.
So is that it then?
Yep.
Well, I hope Budgen's pleased, having us doing all this donkey work.
Still no word.
I'll give him 3. P45.
Right. Ooh.
Who are they for?
Janice Bryant?
Craig wants to move in.
It's a bit quick, isn't it?
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, but I don't know what I'm going to do yet. It's too much pressure. I'm stressed with it all.
Tell him you need more time to get to know each other.
They are beautiful, though, aren't they?
Janice.
How's Grantley?
His wife died. About an hour ago.
Perhaps we should do this another time.
What?
Why didn't you tell me Josh was sick?
We're dealing with it.
It's going to take more than a couple of pills to put this right. Schizophrenia isn't something to be taken lightly. Talk to Michael. I am sure there's help available.
I don't want Michael to know, or anybody else.
You don't have to deal with this on your own, Tom. What is it with you men? Why is it so difficult to ask for help?
Because we're a pig-headed bunch.
I got you and you saw. I hold you and you know it's so hard. And when it's warm,
What do the psychiatrists say?
It's too early to tell. It could be because of smoking weed. They reckon he was always predisposed to it. The skunk may well have triggered it. Could be a one-off. If it relapses, then it could be schizophrenia.
And Josh knows all this?
No.
You haven't told him?
How can I?
It took me one search on the internet, Tom, to find out what those pills are for. Next time it could be one of his classmates. He's a bright kid, and it's not fair for him to be kept in the dark about this.
Grantley, we are so sorry to hear about Fleur.
She was a right good laugh.
That she was. Do you really think you should be here? I've got a desk to clear.
Trudy. I called around a couple of the hotels for you. It turns out I know one of the managers from school. Now, there's no guarantees, but he thinks he might be able to arrange something for you over the summer. What do you think?
Thanks, miss.
Great. Okay, well, I'll be in touch about some dates.
So have you made a decision then?
I think so. There's this number you can call, and they tell you what you need to do if, you know.
Are you sure?
What choice do I have?
It's like seeing someone disappear in front of your eyes.
Grantley.
Knowing that every single day something will have been forgotten. Until she forgets how to speak, how to sit up, how to function. I would have done it, Tom. 100 times over if I had to. There is nothing that I wouldn't have done for that woman.
Hey, what's the matter, babe? Did you, get my flowers? Oh, I knew it. I've been coming on too strong, haven't I?
It's Grantley's wife. She's only gonna croak it, isn't she? Look, I know that we might be moving too fast, but you don't know how long you've got, do you? That's why I want you to keep the PlayStation in the spare room.
Do you two ever come up for air?
Bad luck, bro. Let's just cool it at school, yeah?
Why?
Don't want people knowing our business, do I? Besides, got my reputation to think about.
And you think I want to be seen with you? Making it like you Jay Sean or something?
This is really good, Josh. Sometimes I forget that you're not a kid anymore. Well, you're taller than me for a start.
It's not hard, is it?
It's not as cut and dried as we might think.
What is it?
Your illness. I spoke with your doctor. I asked him to tell me everything, then we know where we stand. Worst case scenario, it could be schizophrenia. But it might not be, which is why I didn't mention it before.
What's going to happen to me?
All I know is just, I'm here for you. Whatever happens, we'll deal with it together, all right?
I'm scared, Dad.
Hey, come here. I'll be fine, all right?
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Maybe we should give you some more time.
Did we make it to publication?
Hot off the press.
You'll pass my thanks to all involved.
You know, it's a real shame you weren't there to see it come to fruition. Especially as I know how hard you worked on it. Oh, I hope you don't mind. Janice insisted on us putting a little memorandum on the front page. And that letter you left me this morning, I'm going to pretend I never read it.
Thank you.
Now you take off all the time you need.
Won't be necessary.
It's not a request.
I've got something for you. My nan's. It's a bit boring in some places, but it's got some good stuff in there. He who believes in me has eternal life. That's John, chapter 6. It helped, you know, when my nan died.
Just texted me last night. My PE teacher, he's offered me extra coaching.
Morning all. All geared up for the big race?
What's he doing here?
Bit soon, isn't it?
Just everyone's attention for a minute, please. Sorry to interrupt the race, but there's something really important I need to say.
You've been eyeing up Scout.